engine scream and roar. Northwest Truck Series is kicking down the door. ARCA rigs are flying, dusting up the pines. Sasquatch in the stands, sipping moonshine. Feel the tires burn, hear the crowd ignite. iRacing's finest, day or night. From the Rockies to the coastal line, LSRTV's where the legends shine. Oh, Northwest Racing, let the good times roll. These race covers got rebellious souls. Crank it up loud, hear the engine scream. And LSRTV is bringing you the stream. Yeah, yeah, Northwest Racing reigns supreme. Three wide in the corner, engines revving high. A southern tradition beneath the northwest sky. Checking flags waving, hearts beat like a drum. Sasquatch roars for every single roar. Feel the tires burn, hear the crowd ignite. iRacing's finest, day or night. From the Rockies to the coastal line, LSRTV's where the legends shine. Oh, Northwest Racing, let the good times roll. These race covers got rebellious souls. Crank it up loud, hear the engine scream. And LSRTV is bringing you the stream. Yeah, yeah, Northwest Racing reigns supreme. Guitars are slinging, tracks taking a groove. Northwest boys got nothing to prove. Grabbing gears and rubbing doors. Northwest racers always bringing more. Oh, Northwest Racing, let the good times roll. These race covers got rebellious souls. Crank it up loud, hear the engine scream. And LSRTV is bringing you the stream. Yeah, yeah, Northwest Racing reigns supreme. Watch Northwest Racing with Charles, Wesley, and Jeremy on LSRTV. And maybe Bigfoot too.
Welcome back to coverage of the Northwest Racing Series. After the trucks on Monday night, it is time to bring the ARCA cars of the Northwest into the cornfields. The clash in the cornfields at the fastest short track on the planet. In the Midwest, it is Iowa Speedway. The penultimate race of the ARCA Series. Welcome to the track that drives like a super speedway, but it's a short track, 7/16 of a mile. Iowa, where we are tonight. Get out the heavy equipment. It's going to be a fun one. We're glad you're here. I'm Wesley Outland. Jeremy Stanley is alongside. Charles Wooten, torturing us with sound effects and boards, and he's actually hitting all the production stuff. So, Anyhow, Jeremy, are we ready, man? The truck race was rather interesting, right? Now we're going to see what the ARCA cars will provide this evening, buddy.
Yeah, we're in for a treat. It was a great time on Monday. Here we are on a Thursday, and it's slated to be just as good, man. We got 38 entries. We're almost max
Oh,
capacity here. So, I mean, hell of a field for a great track. Uh, we saw a good amount of racing in general, a broad scope of things. We saw two wide. We saw contact that was clean. We saw great passing. Changes for multiple positions all night long, and this is going to be basically a rewind with maybe a little bit more excitement.
it really is. I think we're going to be in for a good treat for sure, as the drivers have already qualified. That has expired. Travis Barnes has put himself on the pole with a in that Ford with a 22.892. He's the fast man in the ARCA cars. So, what a field! I mean, we couldn't even get 30. We got 40, almost 40 cars here for the Northwest ARCA series, and man, how different, Jeremy, do you think this race will be for the ARCA cars compared to what we saw in the trucks on Monday?
Um, you might see a little more right rear or right front being used up. You're gonna see maybe a little more tightness. We did see a lot of looseness Monday, and so a little more tighter of a vehicle overall. And so you might see a little more spaced outness in the field, which the tire strategy after a lap 20 or 30 of consecutive green flag laps will space out. You'll see a lot of flip flopping in position just because of the tire wear situation alone, not just on just straight speed. So that's probably the main difference. Anything else is, I think it's going to be not virtually identical, but it's going to be close to what we saw on this Monday.
Let's take a look at the weather conditions as we are getting closer and closer to race time here for tonight. As obviously there it is. What is it? Track temp around, actually very, very different than I thought it would be, right? 68 degrees track temp, 66 degrees sim temp. It's clear skies. It's night, northeast wind, 7 miles an hour. This should be a good one. This should be a good one. Not a very hot track or triple-digit heat or anything like that tonight, Jeremy.
Yeah, no, it's actually very similar overall, I think, compared to Monday too, as far as temperatures go. And so, if the wind teetered between 6 to 10. Right now, we're at 7, so it's about on point there. Slightly cooler, if I remember that correctly, as the wind kind of dies off a little bit there. So, if it's a little bit cooler, that should help these cars and the performance and the show that we're going to be putting on here this evening. I've not seen this car track combo yet on iRacing, so I don't know if these cars are more compatible of going to the outside and sustaining speed. We saw a lot of it in 1 and 2. I expect 3 and 4. We can maybe get a couple more cars to go up to that third lane and sustain all the way around the outside, but that newer asphalt just kind of overall takes over, if you will.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And this is a very fun racetrack, man. I think we're going to enjoy this one here tonight when we get ready to get started here at the virtual Iowa Speedway. There's the drivers so far race recap. That's qualifying, by the way. It's lap 3 of 2. I mean, qualifying is what he's about. The fastest short track of the planet is what the nickname is here at this place, and it's a fun play, right? I mean. Yeah. Do you believe it's the fastest short track on the planet, or do you think that's
Bristol
fake news?
It's Slinger or Bristol, right? Like, what would you? I ain't saying it's Iowa.
I mean, I guess if they say it's there, they get the credit for being it called that. I guess they get the credit for it being that track. I mean,
I guess there's not a technicality to it, so you can claim it whatever you want. But
they call Bristol the last great Coliseum, the world's fastest half mile.
Yeah,
I know they use that, and they also Winchester is a half-mile track. Slinger Speedway is the fastest 1/3 mile in the world, or world's fastest 1/3 mile, I think, or quarter mile. So, I mean, I don't know. I guess it's because they give the nickname. That's what it is. But did you know that Iowa Speedway 7/8 of a mile, 0.875 miles, D-shaped oval short track in Newton, Iowa. Jeremy, I don't know if you knew this as well. Track width is 60 feet wide with an additional 20-foot apron. Straightaway lengths are the front stretch is 1,075 feet. Back stretch is 869 feet. Turn banking is progressive banking ranging from 12 to 14 degrees. Straightaway banking is 10 degrees to 4 degrees on the back stretch. And did you know that it also holds a 1.3-mile infield road course and a go-kart track in the infield?
I knew about the road course. I've done that on iRacing, virtue of the Rallycross and another series I forget. But the go-kart track, was actually not in tune with that stats. That's kind of cool.
Go-kart track.
Very
Got
cool.
the heavy machinery. 40 cars ready to go racing, ladies and gentlemen. It is time to introduce the starting lineup here at Iowa. Travis Barnes on the pole in the Ford. Ryan Bay on the outside of the Chevrolet. Row number 2, Devin West, Paul Newton. Row number 3, Taylor Alto, followed by Frank Harris. Devin West, Sean Breitzman. Row number 4, I'm going to do the top 20. Row 5 will find Tyler King and Seth Cooper. Then it's going to be row 6, Ray Partridge, Bryce Dickman, all in Fords. Jeff Stabnow, 13th. Jake Peningoro, row 7. Row 8, Chris White, Casey Garber. Row number 9, Stephen Paulison and Troy Daggett. And your top 20 as Jeremy carries you the rest of the way. Tim Garski and Toby Ritters. Clifford is ready to go 20th.
Here you go, 21st through the rest. Kevin Smith, 21st. Tom Wygent in 22nd. 23rd place. In row 12 will be Jason Leake, and outside of him, Dylan Matthews in 24th. 25th, you'll find Nate Garski and Dana Rogers to the outside in P26. 27th, you'll find Brad Johnson, and then John Ottenbacher starts in 28th. And then the complete, the top 30, Devin Matthews and Ryan McLeod. 31st will be Bobby Grady. Ryan Bloom starts in 32nd. Gary Nichols will start in 33rd. 34th belongs to Dennis Moore. 34th is Brian Barnes. Actually, that kind of cycled through. Brian Barnes, 35th. Sorry. Kyle Matthews, 36th. Ray Fournier, 37th. And James Vining, who's been dealing with some medical issues with his, I think his arm or shoulder, if I remember that correctly. So he's trying to make an attempt here tonight. Stacked field, 38 entries. We're going to go pace lap and set sail for a very good 143 laps here this evening. Stage 1, 50 laps. Final stage, 93. Yes, they're going green this time by. You ready?
I am, buddy. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Do this.
Pace car is on. Ladies and gentlemen, the penultimate race of the season will come to the line. They'll get the 1 to go indication. We should turn them loose next time by. As Ryan Bay on the quest for a championship, doing everything he needs to do. Got a solid qualifying run. The man leads the points. He has a 11-point lead over Tyler King. Tyler King trying to win the truck title. Can Tyler King try to win the ARCA championship? Tyler King will start 9th. So you keep the eye on Ryan Bay and Tyler King. And it feels like those are the guys for the truck championship as well. In the spring division, Jeremy. And, man, keep an eye on these guys, man. I think it's going to be fun. So you've got the battle, the race, and then the championship that we're watching also. As here comes the field, working into turn number 3. Pace car will drop onto the pit lane. Ladies and gentlemen, the penultimate race. If you don't know what that word means, it means next to last. We're green in the cornfields of virtual Iowa.
We're going to barrel up into turn number 1 here. Good start there from the 0 to 10 of Barnes. 3 wide mid-pack already. They go back to 2 wide. Nope, 3 wide. Going to maintain actually. Go off of turn number 2. Finally go back to 2 wide here. And 38 cars around Iowa. Oh no, hold on to it. We got a wreck in the mid. That's going to be, of course, Jeff. Would you never believe it's Jeff Stabnow part of a wreck in this season?
Always. That's all. The Jeff Stabnow, man. You just can't. I mean, what in the world?
He's already backed out of the thing. So, Jake Pinagor's involved, and there was a third car involved. It's the 18 that's going to get loose.
Yeah, Bryce Dickman. Boy.
Great job from Jeff Stabnow to not go right rearing into the outside wall. And here comes the fourth car number 80, if I read that right. 90?
90, I think it's 90.
Yeah, there you go. It's hard to tell with that font, but that's okay. Charles said that Jeff Stabnow called it the pre-race even beforehand, saying, hey, quote, I'm not going to make it 2 laps. And, well, lo and behold, here we are talking about it. Well, that's a wild start.
And Jeff Stabnow has already left the LSRTV box, everybody. He don't even want to talk to anybody. Jeff Stabnow has already left. I think he knew we were bringing him in for a conversation, Charles, and he bolted. He left. It's... Oh, wow. No, I'm serious. Jeff Stabnow left. He's not in Team LSRTV. He's gone. Oh, boy.
Man, oh, man. Well, there you have it. Just like that, we're going to re-rack them, restack them, and with 1 car down and a couple injured, clean the tires off, do it all over again on this start here. And I think that was actually Jason Leak in the 50. He's still on pit road, even though we thought it was the 80. I think that's car number 50. That font just says harder. It is the 50. All right, Jason Leak was the 4th car involved in this one. Great. Who was that 60 car? 60-something? Making some crazy moves there, left and right motion. Great heads-up driving by that person, whoever that was.
I don't know. I don't know either. Wow.
It's okay. Yeah, we're gonna check on the
trying to get Stabnow. Stabnow, come join us. Stabnow, come join us. Stabnow, you come to Stabnow. Stabnow, come to the office. You know, you're the boss. You know, I mean, you pay our bills, but I mean, you know, we want to talk to you. Charles wants to interrogate you and find out why you.
Oh, he knows. He's done. He's like, I don't want this shenanigans. We're just gonna call it as is. We'll talk to him next week.
No comment. No comment.
No comment. That's exactly correct.
Oh, Jeffy said no comment. He don't want to talk to nobody, dude. I'm telling you. Just telling Charles. You know what? He always blames us, Jeremy, but Charles is the bad luck. Charles is the one that jinxes him. You know, he's the... Oh, Charles says that Jeff Stabnow jinxed himself and said he wasn't going to make 2 laps. I mean, already will. If you will it to happen, it's going to happen, right? I mean,
that's what you think. I don't know. That's a stipulation. You put the rabbit's foot in the car. You do what you got to do to not have that problem. But when you call it out like that, it happens.
I'm a bad night, Jeremy. I'm having a bad night, Jeremy. Jeremy, I'm having a bad night. And then it's going to be a bad night.
No, hold on. But night. You have the counter to that. You have the fix. You cracked the Goombay punch here this evening, and
I did, man. Oh yes.
You are in good hands, sir.
What a great summer drink.
Yes. I'm glad that you like. I'm glad I got you hooked on it.
Green.
Oh no, Seth Cooper.
Oh wow, something. Oh wow, this.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, we got some stacking up in the back. Multiple cars not getting the shift box on time. Something. Seth Cooper stacked it up, but somehow we don't wreck it this time after multiple cars. Oh, there it is. Bryce Dickman, Toby Ritter, second caution. Gonna bring it out. Oh, they're gonna cross over. We got Dennis Morin. They got 59 or 69 there rather. Oh, 5 more stacking them up in there. That's Tom Whitehead. This is all gonna start Bryce Dickman, Toby Ritters. They go 3 wide. Yeah, Bryce didn't know they were 3 wide. That was just a miscalculation. Maybe the spotter didn't tell him. His car is flying through ARCA brake style. Wouldn't have it any other way. 26 heavy damage. John Onbacher a little bit there. Dylan Matthews, yep. Common denominator here in the recent weeks. It's just Wrong place, wrong time. Just literally got sandwiched there for the 96. So that's a
I'm proud
break,
of.
but
Well,
he's not that badly hurt.
I guess I'm not because another Matthews did get collected in the accident. So I thought that they didn't, but they did. They got caught up. One Matthews did.
Man, he said he got stuck.
Ben Kapler says, "How's Jake doing? Number 10 for life." Well, I hate to burst your bubble, but Jake Peningora was involved in the first caution.
It's true. I was there.
Jake Peningora is on the pit lane now in 27th position. So I'm sorry, Ben. Hopefully that doesn't hurt you from watching us.
There can be another number for life out there.
Man.
Yeah. He gets it. Charles gets it.
Man, can you imagine Jeremy being up north with the, well, I guess even the Northwest might get some of this, some of the wildfires with the smoke, the haze, and it's already hot, and the wildfire smoke rolling in. Have you seen that?
Yeah, Florida rains daily here in the summertime, and we're absolutely getting the 2 to 5 summer showers. So there is not an ounce of fire that's going to catch my grass on fire. I think, yeah, we're moisture locked in right now, but that's terrible, though. It's terrible that not everyone can get, that kind of security with the weather, but hate to see it. I know California is susceptible every single year. Some parts in the middle of the country. It just gets dry over there.
Right, yeah. Yeah, very true. Well, caution out for the early going. It looks like the field will stay under caution. Should get the one to go now. Yes, and they'll get doubled up here. We'll get ready for a restart.
Another one. So we're stacking them up here. Travis Barnes still leading, Ryan Bay second, Devin West third. All Newton P4. That's your first 2 rows here on this start. We had a just a loose car incident there to start the first wreck, and then we had a bad shift to start the second start of the race. Followed up with a quick 3 wide unknown situation. What more can we add on to this race to open this thing up in stage 1? We're going to find out. Will it be clean? Will it be another flappy yellow fabric thing that flies in the air? Who knows? Pace car down. Green flag in the air for the 3rd time.
Back it away, green flag. Watch this. Restart down the back straightaway. It is Barnes in the lead. Bay in second. Devin West, Taylor Alto, and looking down Newton. Paul Newton in the 5th spot. Let's try to get at least a good couple of 3 5 laps in under our belt, because it seems like we've had more caution laps than green flag laps, and it is 130 to go at the line. It's not high. Remember, we got to get to lap 50 for the stage, or the competition caution act.
I think we got pretty well spaced out. These drivers giving some room. There's a couple 2 wide close battles there in the back, but right now the top half is all nose to tail, single file, running the very bottom of the track. No outside lane to be found from the top runners as Tom Wygen re-emerges back onto the track on the inside of 30. Oh, Tom Wygen! Oh, he's going to check up the field. I think we remain contact free from that, but man, that was, oh no, there we go. Tom Wygen spinning down the front straightaway. 3rd caution is out. Cold tires washed up in front of the field, foamed it up with a spin. Wygen with a blunder on that pit exit.
A kerfluffle, if you will, there.
A car is correct.
Kerfluffer, nowhere to go. It's going to look like we'll come out yet again here for the 3rd time in 15 laps. Here's a look at it again. Look at the BM Goodrich 69 just spinning wildly into the tri-oval coming out of turn 4. That's the driver of the machine of, oh boy, that's Tom Wygant. And just, did he have some help? Did somebody come through? Yeah, he had some help.
I had some help.
In the words of Post Malone, I had some help. Man, sure did. There it is.
Yeah, so that was stemming back to his merge in turn 3. He washed up in front of the field. A couple of the drivers had great wreck avoidance. And then whoever tagged him in the back basically just said, you know what, we get out of here. And that was Matthews, Kyle number 6.
You're guilty, number 6. You're guilty.
Or Dylan Matthews, sorry. Dylan's the one who just, he pulls out a lane and really has nowhere to go. He went from the inside to the out and said, oh boy, look what I have in front of me. And off she goes.
Why does it seem like every race this year, almost every caution has involved the Matthews or is started by the Matthews in the trucks or ARCA? The law offices of Matthew, and Matthews are out here. You know, like seriously.
No, it's definitely a theme.
I'm telling you, I got nothing but love for the Matthews guys. I really do. Like we chat, we laugh, we cut up. I'm just simply saying, man. 9 times out of 10, the cautions are involving the Matthews either getting in it or starting it. We're taking a break as Travis Barnes is leading in the early going for Northwest ARCA in Iowa, the penultimate race. We're back in a moment. Stay with us.
Trying to find speed? The team at Dirt Tire Warehouse and Piranha Race Tire Service show exactly that. Don't believe us? Check out the race winner stickers on the Fast Guys cars. We groove, sight, match, size, and mount your dirt racing tires so you're race ready every time. Dirt Tire Warehouse and Piranha Race Tire Service. Take a bite out of the track and competition.
I mean, my big boy size here. Oh, this thing right here is pretty sporty. I'm gonna try it out. Man, this thing's love right here, boy. We'll be here for a minute.
Welcome to Racing 101. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how to drive a super late model.
Appreciate you coming by, Bags.
Well, I enjoyed it.
All right, have a good day.
Same-day shipping.
You got to go.
Will you get this? Help me get this thing to the house.
Same-day shipping.
Ultra Shield seats. So comfy, you don't want to get out of them. Available at Day Motorsports.
I think I'm gonna put this thing.
He don't mind. Welcome back, everybody, to Iowa. The fastest short track on the planet, and it has been it's on the planet tonight, It's been a yellow flag fiesta. Jeremy Stanley, I'm Wesley Outlet, Charles Wooten on production, Travis Barnes and Ryan Bay, and we just seen it. We really haven't had any good racing, Jeremy, because as soon as they get going, the caution comes out. I think there's maybe been 3 green flag laps of racing before caution failed. Back it away.
Not wrong, and here we go. What do we have in store this time around? We're going to head off right into turn number 1, 2x2, continuing through like you would most restarts. You got one driver exiting pit road. And good set of corners here. Everyone remains clear of a wreck. Let's see if we can complete this lap contact free. Looks like we're going to get there. Good start. Top 6 single filed out there. And here comes the 55 Dan West Jr. going to try the second lane to get around the 27 Paul Newton. Trying up there inside the top 3 eventually. Eva had a little bit of a drought up there. Wesley, the 5 and 55.
Let's get a good green flag run to our belt down. I think we're seeing that finally.
There. Side by side here, Frank on the inside. Frank Harrison, the 77. Almost squeezing a little wall contact up ahead. Looks like maybe Troy Daggett, the 99. Scrape off the turn number 4. Gets up wide into turn 1. He's going to be cleared on the inside. That time around here comes Partridge in the 38, looking underneath the 46 of Wrightsman side by side for this battle, which is for 10th and 11th. Ryan Bloom looking to see who's going to pass who and maybe take over that position. Looks like the 46 has momentum. 25 shifts to the middle. Frank Harris up to the outside, 3 wide outside the top 10.
So it's right now Barnes looking down Taylor Alton, starting to show his opportunities to now climb up here. Had a good run in the truck race before he got crashed in the late rally. Right now Alto coming back with a top 3 podium on Monday night. Right now sitting on the podium in 3rd, right there behind Ryan Bay. Remember, Ryan Bay and Tyler King for the championship, and Jeremy Ryan Bay right now in 2nd. Tyler King has dropped all the way back to 23rd. This is not good points-wise for the title for the man there.
Yeah, he's had this season on lock, but right now, not completely favorable for the 21. Continue to cycle through the leaders of tonight's race. Tyler King holding 23rd, but he's got that stage caution. He could easily get a reset after figuring out what he needs to do with his machine. Here's we're on lap 26. So just past the halfway mark in stage 1. A lot of the drivers remain single file here in the top half. Troy Dang looks like he wants to go to the outside, trying to use that second groove. It looks like it has speed at times, Wesley, but that inside just seems to overall have speed overall to get the quick lap that you're looking for.
Yeah, it really does, man, for sure. Very chaotic as we continue to watch all of this going on here. Barnes leading. There goes Brightsman. Brightsman now the man in the top 15. He's back there patiently holding on to that spot.
Caution.
And another caution out again. Can you believe it? Another yellow flag. We got a caution trial on the racetrack, and we're not sure what happened here. Track map's not showing anything really. What in the world? Is it maybe the 33rd place car? I think the 33rd place car might have had problems. And that is Jake Peningoro, I believe.
Well, there's your LSRTV replay and taking it.
Oh,
no,
there they
yeah.
are. They're in the fence.
John Ottenbacher and a 34.
Matthews. A figure. It's another Matthews.
It's another Matthews.
Oh no, Ottenbacher and Matthews at Peningoro. Yeah, there's Peningoro going by. So Peningoro did not get collected in, he just drove by it. But there you see the cars into the wall of Matthews and Ottenbacher. In the wall again. Caution out. Another Matthews. Jeremy, another Matthews.
Yep, from the caution office of Matthews and Matthews. We're going to cycle back down pit road again.
The law offices of Matthews, Matthews, and Matthews. Remember?
Well, you can't be in law if you're causing wrecks or being a part of wrecks or causing your insurance company money. So
I don't think so. Yeah.
No. I mean, have you tried? I don't.
What? Cause what?
Their team is all of a sudden sponsored by State Farm. Well,
like a good neighbor, we are no longer there.
We are no longer there, he says.
Hey, buddy, you got too many insurance claims. We can't let you drive for us anymore.
No, you're done, bud. Completely done. Well, there you go.
If there's anybody out there in the Northwest that ever travels down to the Bahamas, get you some Bahamas Goombay Punch. Tell him.
I concur.
Concur. Jeremy, it's got me on this thing. I've ordered another 12-pack. I love them. Good.
Another one's on the way. Imagine.
Another smiley face on it. Look at the smiley face on it. I mean, it's just, you know, you could be having a bad day. Open up one of these things, Jeremy, like you told me, and they're good. You know, just, we just need some more Whataburger. Charles, we need more Whataburger as well. More Whataburger in your life.
cannot wait for mine to open up near me. Oh, I'm gonna tear that place
and you know
up.
what? You'll get excited about it, and then you'll get burnt out with it, Jeremy. I'm being honest, dude. Like when Whataburger first opened up around here, man, I was like, oh yeah, every day, all night, every morning. Then it's like, okay,
I don't-
kind of.
Whataburger's been my
had
travel
enough.
out meal. Like if I go out of state, because I'm in Florida, right? So I have to go north, and then
Right,
there's a ton of Whataburgers that border the Jacksonville, Tallahassee area. And
Yes.
So
Yep.
So that it's just it's a staple. You have to stop at the Buc-ee's at Daytona, then you have to stop at the Busy Bee if you go through central part of Florida near the
Yes.
Panhandle.
Yes.
And then
yes.
you have to stop at Wawa or not Wawa, Whataburger.
Whataburger.
It's-
Yeah.
You have to, absolutely have to as we go back. to the green
You
flag.
know, you gotta get you another. You know, get you to Christmas. I mean, you know.
Yeah, Christmas right here, 5 minutes down the road.
And Charles made fun of me. I bought a 24-pack, and it lasts me all week. This week, Monday, I bought a 16-piece of KFC, and it's lasted me all week. That's all I've ate. I love it.
That's
But
called
it's
budgeting
really
right there.
That's budgeting. You're exactly right. I pick whatever big meal I want, and I buy it, and I have it. Get a little sample here and a little sample there. You know,
Don't worry, be happy now. What do I do? You know what we're doing. Charles, he's still learning. As we got some green flag laps underway here, side by side action. We got a lot of side by side action back there, but Ryan Blue looking underneath Troy Daggett. Troy's been exploring this middle groove here quite some time, and Ryan gets tight. Troy Daggett can completely make the pass over the 25. There's the second camera back to the race leaders. Devin West looking for some P1 styling in Iowa. In the cornfield, side by side race lead. Travis Barnes has been probably minus Tyler King. He's probably been the second fastest driver. Ran at the most. Big
oh
crash.
hell, big trouble. Oh
Big.
my goodness.
Oh man, for the
Ritters,
fifth time.
Rogers, Nichols, Johnson. Boy,
What's going on
Barber,
here?
Dickman, Paulison. The big one has just happened. Cooper, Leak, Tyler King's involved, the points leader with Ryan Bay. Oh my goodness. Take your pick, the big one. Audenbacher. Big crash, lap 36. I told you, Jeremy, this is a short track that drives like a super speedway. This is a prime example of this. Look at this. We just had a Talladega Daytona style like big one.
Yeah, we sure did.
Check all the, just check all
No
the
way.
cameras. Just, oh, wait a minute.
Another
30,
Dylan.
Oh, it is again, 34. There he is. Yep, he drove below the apron. Pace car
avoid
drove
all
through
the traffic,
everybody.
though.
Pace car drove through everybody. Oh.
Well, there you go.
So he technically,
He missed all the contact there, Wes. Missed it all. What was I calling you a couple weeks ago? Wyatt? You can call me Jacob, so I'm gonna call you.
I called you
Wyatt.
Jacob by accident, and you called me Whitey, I think it was Whitey.
Wyatt, but we'll call you Wyatt. That
Wyatt.
works too.
Wyatt.
Either way, I'm not wrong.
Jacob and Wyatt. Wyatt.
Heck yeah. William.
My name is Jeff.
My name's Jeff.
My name is Jeff. Did we just become best friends?
We just do this.
Caution out, everybody, as we are officially in to Friday on the Eastern time zone. There's still another 3 hours left in your life for Thursday, but it's Friday on the East Coast, baby. Sure. Now you're gonna get rained out. Pause.
Yeah, he's asking for some trouble over here. Oh, talk to him, Goose.
You're listening to the CRN Community Radio Network. We now pause for station identification. This is the Community Radio Network, WCRN, 87.9 FM, Clinton, Connors, Smithfield, North Carolina. Proud to be in the USA. We are CRN.
Back here on Iowa Speedway tonight, we still have not completed the first leg of the race. 50 laps are trying to get there. I say we just stay green. We've had enough cautions. What do you think, Jeremy? We've had enough cautions. We don't need a caution at lap number 50. You know, I mean, seriously. 5 cautions in 40 laps. We'll get ready to bring them back to green. Barnes and Westnap will have the opportunity to lead, followed by Ryan Bay, Dennis Moore. Remember, Tyler King battling Ryan Bay for the championship in ARCA, caught up in an accident. This is in favor from Paul Newton, Travis Barnes, or even Evan West. These guys are in the top 5 as we get ready, Jeremy, to bring them back to green. And the fastest short track on the planet.
Yeah, don't agree with that, but this is a fast track nonetheless here. Here we go, barreling off into turn 1 once more. Can we stay green flat? No, we cannot. We cannot do it. We're going to back it down once more as we get our 6th yellow flappy fabric thing of the evening. We're going to find out what happened at this. It's a family dispute, we're getting word. So let's see what happens here. And Ottenbacher, Dana Rogers, there's a Matthews and Matthews.
Yep, you're exactly right. Get it right, Matthews and Matthews again. Yeah, they're not the good culprits of this, but they were involved in it. And oh my goodness, guys, I just want to go like on race director role right now, Jeremy. Just go in there and tell them, like, seriously, guys, what are you doing?
We're racing ARCA cars at Iowa. Well, I take all my words back here at the top of the show. I said it's going to be a lot like the truck race. Boy, was I wrong. These cars are running a little extra too tight, and they're finding each other's quarter panels way too easily. So there we go. Here's another look. Oh, this is the 6 had a connection issue. Looks like Dan West involved, Sean Bryson, a couple of our really fast drivers. They're going to get collected here on the back straightaway. So more issues even past the caution point. No, then Tom Wygent with the explanation point, Wesley. Just that's what 6 cautions looks like in stage 1. That's how you summarize it right there in a picture form. Wow. Right?
Crazy, dude. Like, absolutely crazy. And we're getting ready to come to the end of 43 of 50 laps, right? And it's all been caution laps, right? Can we put up a race recap, Charles? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this race recap, everybody. Look at this in your bottom right. So look at this. 44 of 143 laps. Closing on 100 to go, Jeremy. 6 cautions for 22 laps. There is 43 laps completed. So half the race distance so far, Jeremy, has been caution laps. That is very unacceptable. We'll choke that.
That's a stat. I mean, that's a good stat, but it's a stat.
Not the stat we want to unveil, but it's a stat.
Well,
I have a feeling it's going to be a late night. By the way, this race is on a time limit. There is an hour and 14 minutes remaining. This race is on a time limit for an hour and 45 minutes. So keep playing games, and you're going to win prizes, and that means the clock runs out, and you might not get a chance to really race anybody competitively. If there's anybody that's loving this right now, Jeremy, it's Travis Barnes. This guy's been up in front. He's leading. And Ryan Bay's been hanging right there with him. You want the guys racing for the championship? There they are. There's 4 cars in the top 5 right there. The guy that's missing is Kyler King, who crashed out earlier. He is all the way back on the lead lap in 26th. Coming back to green at Iowa.
Green flag for the 7th time this evening here. 5 to go in stage number 1. Going 2 by 2 turn number 1. This is crunch time here for stage points. So Amplified Racing here within the top 10 for sure. Oh, the 88 Taylor also drives it so deep. He might have made contact with Ryan Bay. He does not. That was so close. Last week, Taylor is trying everything. He's picked up his urgency.
Boy, Harrison, a big save for him a moment ago on the sun-kissed car. All this goes on. There's a number 88 Taylor Alto adorning the Busch-like colors. A throwback to Kel Yarborough. Remember when Kel Yarborough drove that car back in the year? Yes, sir.
Yeah, no, 100%. I'm on there.
The only thing different, it's not an 88, it was an 11. But that was the colors of that car. Now Barnes under attack of the green machine. Finally ran down by Devin West, the defending ARCA champion of last year. Another through the wall. I believe Dan West Jr. just ate the wall.
I've not seen this in a while at Iowa. Don't tell me they're the second one. Let's have a replay. So we might catch it here after stage break. Travis Barnes, fantastic job here. 1 lap to go, stage 1, about to be completed. 27 to the inside. Doesn't get there in time. Closes the door. Goes Taylor also. Backstretch final time.
Does Devin make a move? No, he does not. He cannot. Travis Barnes is so far from the pole. Going to win stage 1. And now another caution. It's about to come out again with a top 10 across the line. The most racing I think we've seen so far was that last 6 laps of the stage. So another stage win for Travis Barnes. Four cars in the top 5, Jeremy. Barnes, West, Bay, Newton have not pitted. They're going to come down pit road this time by, you think?
Everybody. I think, I know we've had some takers already, but I think we're going to take majority in the pit road because on the what if we have a long green flag run, we got to be set up for it. We can't take that chance, and here we go. Most of the field coming down.
Yeah, most of all of the cars at the top, except for Troy Daggett. He last pitted at lap 37. Kevin Smith at lap 42. Dennis Moore, Win Racing teammate, and Win Racing teammate Ryan Bloom on lap 42. Brian Barnes does not pit. Neither does Annenbacher, who got crashed out early. Pitted on lap 29, and Tim Garski as well. So those drivers do not pit. The other cars do. And we give it up to Ryan Bay, who holds on, or Travis Barnes, I'm sorry. Travis Barnes, who has won the stage. Cars elected off the pit lane. And let's bring in the stage 1 winner, Travis Barnes, get his thoughts of things right now for the team he's racing for. EBM. Team EBM driver Travis Barnes, it's the broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Hey, 10-4, got a copy, guys.
You got a stage win, but haven't really gotten to do any good hard racing right now, is it?
Oh, we got a couple side-by-side battles up here with Devin West. Been able to keep him off for the time being, but we'll see how it goes for the last 90 here. But nice to come on with a stage win at least, get some points.
Cautions, breeding cautions, and more cautions. What you got, Jeremy?
Travis very fast car, and you've been fast all season long here. So great job on that end, leading all the laps for the most part. I think, if not all. What's the plan for the long stage 2? Do we do a little more tire conservation? Do we just try to hold ground as the race leader? What's the idea here?
No, try to survive these cautions. I think there's going to be more, so prepare for more pacing.
There you go, high pacing on the menu.
And if there is one thing you got to look forward to, right, Travis, it is process of elimination, right? I mean, a lot of cars crashing. Weed them out. I mean that in no disrespect. Get the good guys up there, and then you're going to start to have the battle, if you will, with under 100 to go.
Oh, absolutely. If we can keep it clean towards the back here, it's going to be a good race from here on out.
There you go. Get ready. Saddle them up. Ready to bring them back to green. There's a thought from the BBM driver. Travis Barnes, stage 1 winner. Penultimate race in the spring division. We will battle at Homestead next Monday night and Thursday night to determine the champions of the Northwest Spring Division. And then we'll come back, I think it's October, for the official National Northwest Series. Pace car dropping onto the pit lane. Troy Daggett and Kevin Smith will now lead them back to the restart zone, as here they come, working into turn number 4 in the box, back to green here in Iowa. And Jeremy, this is that final push in the stage here now. Remember, this is 96 laps, but you've already completed some under caution.
4 wide.
Line 4 wide as they dive into 3.
Survive. We do 3 wide, still there for Brian Barnes up the middle. Taylor also wicked loose on the high side. Safe. Chasing that car down halfway through the straight. Oh, Frank Harris. Somebody up there.
Frank Harris muscling his way for that spot right there to get in the top 15.
Impressive move. And oh, we got someone from the front half of the field coming down pit road. Smith. That's a heartbreak there. But with all the cautions, he'll be back in it, no problem. 25 has a nice little breakaway from behind. And up front, he's got some gaps, so he's liking this. Battle for the race lead. Daggett more and more is looking for it on the inside.
Inside, there goes Moore and Daggett. Kevin Smith with a pass-through penalty, guys. I think he jumped the restart. I think that's exactly what happened, Jeremy. He took off before they come in the restart zone. That's really important.
You hate to see it. You really do. But you can't do it.
Pass-through. Kevin Smith puts him all the way to the end of the line. In 27, 25 seconds back for the leader.
Good battle in the air. We got some green flag. Oh, one car loose on the inside. They're safe. Good job there. That was on the moment. Travis Barnes stings the fastest lap of the race here on lap 61 of the 143. Well, now underneath the 100 laps to go mark in this event. Looking at the 94. Looking at potential 3 wide. Yeah, Garber here. Watch some action in front of him. Cars loose all over. Close quarter battling. Door to door, side by side, nose to nose. Man, these things are great race right here. And good contact.
Really loose. Really loose.
One is loose. Same. Everybody's loose on edge.
Fighting ball for that spot. Look at the 44th down to the inside. That's Dennis Moore muscling to get around Troy Daggett for that top spot. Win rate for the mile. Troy Daggett not going to back off in the middle lane. And here comes Barnes plowing through the field from winning stage 1. He sees the leaders get loose. Daggett up the hill. Here comes down Dennis Moore to the lead. And Barnes on the inside blinking as their side lead.
close quarter stuff. I thought they were going to wreck each other right there, but they stay strong side by side. 10 slides in front of Taylor. Taylor's going to try to do the crossover here, trying to get himself back into second place. So he's making the effort.
A little
tight.
Zero. Oh, boy.
Out here, fourth place still up for grabs. Alright, that's Kevin Smith. That's not a position. Cycle back, 3 wide, potentially here, 0 in the middle. Goes to 2 wide.
Wow.
Dan West on the bottom here.
Look at the storm in the back there. That's going on behind the top 10. In the top 15 for that matter. Barber, Audible, Dan West, Victor Ryan, Aaron Lawrence. All of this. No caution, but we just had this happen a moment ago. Gary Nichols in the 8 car up against the outside and spinning to the apron into the inside safer barrier.
Yeah.
He's down below the racing groove. No yellow flag is thrown.
More action here than that. Oh, well, there you go.
Matthews.
Our lawn care service team member 96, Matthews, is going to cut not only the turn 4 section, but the turn 1 and no wall contact. Great save overall. Not hit anything on the front straightaway. Green flag racing here, 68, 143, going to be completed.
And the thing, Jeremy, is that gap from where he spun is all the way on the infield grass to another return road. As Barnes gets loose, tag, stood up 7, jumping into the wall, cocked it out now. Barnes into Johnson. Johnson smacks the outside safer barrier into turn 2, and this will trigger another yellow flag.
Oh, he just gets loose and just left rears the Jeebus out of Brett Johnson to the right to the outside wall. No hesitation. 8th yellow flappy fabric thing of the evening. It's going to involve a couple drivers, and the worst is Brett Johnson involved in this one.
He said he left reared the bejesus out of him. The bejesus. No.
The bejeebus is absolutely correct.
And right now, here comes more cars onto the pit lane. This allows Paul Newton to stay out. So does Sean Brightsman. They pitted at lap 52 at the end of the stage. And they're going to roll the dice and now be the new front runners. As everyone else pits, tires, fuel. Here comes Dennis Moore and others off pit road. Paul Newton now leads as we step away. A caution field night in Iowa. But we are in the under 100 to go with another break upon us. 72 remaining when we come back in Iowa.
Elevate your next event with our next level screens. Bring them closer to the action. Stunning LED displays for sporting events, concerts and festivals, corporate conferences, trade shows, or seminars. Captivate your audience. We deliver, set up, and let your crowd see every moment. Provide real-time content updates. Advertise to large audiences. And with our content services on site, reach maximum exposure. This is Done Right TV, LED screen rentals and sales. Call or visit us online. Bookings are going fast.
What really sets On-Demand Shirts apart from everybody else is our people. Our people really care about every job that comes through here and they treat it as their own. That paired with state-of-the-art equipment that we use on everything that we touch, that's really what ends up providing the top-notch quality that you guys come to expect. Because we've printed stuff from anywhere from a small boutique shop all the way to Fortune 500 companies, we have experience that goes all across every industry you can think of. From a very small job to 200,000 plus shirt job, we can handle it. Your brand is more than just a logo, it's an identity. At On-Demand Shirts, we create professional apparel that makes a statement. From uniforms to corporate gifts, your brand is in good hands. Contact us today so we can help elevate your company.
Back here at Iowa. Lights are off on the pace car.
The lights are, oh.
Get ready for another restart here.
Hopefully it's another long one.
Yeah, got to give them credit, man. They actually did pretty good for a while there.
Yeah.
Caution come out.
I was pretty happy with that one, absolutely. Here we go. Green flag out for the ninth time this evening. The 27 good launch. Crossover for position early. Brightman falls in second place after being involved in that second wreck of the evening. Looking over at Dennis Moore. He's on the outside. Brightman gets loose. Taylor Alto sees it. Gets in line behind the 44. Going to try to take second place once that door opens, if it does. Brightman hanging on strong on the inside, though. Going to try to keep it, but not get second place at the line this time. The grip is starting to move up just a lane or two here, Wes.
Longest green flag run of the race we just saw before the caution come out. And now back to it again. Sean Brightsman. Remember Brightsman and Paul Newton and Sean Brightsman as Taylor Alto wicked loose on the back straightaway, fights the car with the handling and opens the door to Brightsman and West on the bottom. Bale follows, so will Garber as they work off 4. Bobby Grady, first time his name with one car. He's into the top 10 now.
This racing right here. A lot of spacing back here in this part of the field. Surprisingly, this has been a hot spot for a lot of two-wide action. There's some behind him and a little in front, but decent amount of space around John Ottenbacher right now. Bryson still struggling on the inside, trying to get his spot either taken care of with Ryan May or passing him, or whatever he's going to do here. Keep the door-to-door for the time being. That's 94. Garber looking at it. Bobby Grady as well. Just kind of hanging tight. There they go, single filed out. Now they can decide what they want to do with the 46. Oh, here comes a wreck here. Harris going to be involved. Travis Barnes makes some contact. Maybe from Ryan Bloom as well. And
but
no
Harris
caution.
is on the bottom of the racetrack. No caution. You're exactly right. He's down below the bottom of the apron in the pit entrance on 4. So this doesn't trigger a yellow flag. What a heartbreak for Frank Harris.
Definitely not what we need to see right there. No. Caution.
This will trigger a yellow flag. Problems. It's Kevin Smith. Remember what happened to Kevin Smith? He got busted for a restart penalty or something. Got sent to a pass-through. Lost 2 laps and now battling with his cars. Lost it coming up the corner into 2. Oh, boy. Turn 3, I mean 3 and 4. Yep, there it is. Wow.
Well, there we go. I had a little sandwich help, says our producer. Man who loves his chicken sandwiches. He's an old Arby's guy.
We have the pizza.
So we are going to go 2 more laps. We'll go back to green flag here for the 10th time. Looks like as you settle in, your top 5 this time is going to be Dennis Moore, Taylor Alto, Devin West, Ryan Bay, and then also Paul Newton. That'll be your 5 here up front this time. Let's see what Dennis Moore can do with some clean air on his nose. As one car gets his lap back. Couldn't see who that was. I think that was... No, I don't know. Trying to track him on the STK, but there's so many things bouncing around, it's hard to actually figure that one out. So there we go. The 38 Partridge. I'm gonna get his lap back.
Cautions breed cautions as well. Dennis Moore up 33 spots now, the new leader. 82 of 100. And, well, 60 to go when they come to the line. It'll be 60 laps remaining. 82 laps completed. 60 to go. This 143 lap race. The first stage was 50 laps and then 96 laps. It's an odd number, Jeremy, but it's what it come up with to determine the finish of this one. Oh, and by the way, we are under an hour remaining in sim time also. 53 minutes remain, 60 laps to go. They should, Jeremy, they should make it. I mean, they should.
Yeah, they are. I mean, unless we have, you know, cautions 1 through 5 pop up the way they did over and over.
Right.
I think we're okay. Time, it's not crucial, not critical at this moment. We got the 1 to go sign. Let's try to keep this thing at 9 cautions. That'd be great if we could see a long run to see how that looks, but it looks like it's pushed loose, or pushed tight then loose so far. Loose on exits, man. That is what's killing these drivers. They can drive in deep, kind of stick it, but once they get back to the throttle, these general tires just don't have any grip.
Yeah, I think you're exactly dead on that. Coming back to the line, under 60 to go, 59. When the pace car drops onto the pit lane, top 10. 4 Chevrolets in the first 2 rows with Dennis Moore, Alto, West, and Bay. Row 3 finds Fords of Newton, Garber, Chevrolet, and Grady. Then it's Toyotas and Rights of the Line, Automobile, and Chevrolet. Top 10 back to green. Under 60 remaining in Iowa. And Moore with another great launch of the restart. He's gone.
The inside momentarily going to wash up the track. Doesn't touch, taps the brake just to get back to the inside groove there. Top 4, 5, 6, 6 filed. That's the line. Everybody else is going to be 2 by 2 behind him. And number 1 right to the strong, run to the outside of Bobby Grady. Gonna try to get door to door with him on the back straightaway. Is going to accomplish that. There's also the 94 of Garber. Look on the outside of Paulson, and 10th caution of the evening flapping. And we got another pile up and another Matthews, another 2 Matthews. Kevin Smith,
Ryan
rather.
Bloom.
Ryan
Yeah, Kevin
Bloom.
Smith, Harry Nichols, Troy Daggett. All these guys pulling away. Here's a replay. What happened? Oh, and by the way, I was looking at statistics, Jeremy. Guess it won Monday night to the trucks here in Iowa. Dennis Moore. He's leading.
No way. Unbelievable.
You're unbelievable.
Crashed into it. Oh, my bad. Yeah, it's just a big pile there. And I'm really surprised this race is promoted. Oh, this is just Troy Daggett. He's going to come up across the 25 and set this one off. And that wasn't even a car.
Smith.
That wasn't even a car issue. He just kind of miscalculated the 3. A second miscalculation of a 3 wide we've seen tonight, Wes. Hate to see it for these guys.
Look at this diamond hit for Ryan Bloom right in the middle, man. Look at Monkey in the middle for the 25. Watch this. There's Dana Rogers, the Coca-Cola 07, bounces off the Budweiser car of McLeod. The 99 to Daggett. Now watch this after this contact. And look at Ryan Bloom. He's got to make a choice. And he says, I'm going to go right up the middle, guys. We're going to run up the middle. Daggett into the right front. Oh, goes McLeod. The left front is Daggett, I meant to say. And there goes Ryan Bloom like bumper cars, man. He's like, I'm not lifted. I'm not holding off. And then the contact. Ryan Bloom into his teammate of Kevin Smith. What a shot into the outside. Safer barrier hard into the wall. Oh, in turn 3. Wow. Cautions breed cautions.
Yeah, it's a heartbreak right there for sure. Try to do this again here in a couple laps.
And don't forget, it all culminates to next Monday and Thursday night, the finale at Homestead Miami Speedway. That's where the finale will be. End it with a bang. Charles is saying they're going to end it with a bang. I hope there's some new things that are done during the off season. You know, I hope that you create finally an overlay with a scoring ticker, with the starting lineup grid. That you show me and Jeremy's face on the broadcast as our names of who we are. Recognition. You would get recognition as well, Charles. I hope we have the CRN one to go on the template like we've agreed upon as a lifetime sponsor. That I feel is a breach of contract.
Realize it was Christmas. West Allen just putting out his Christmas
Christmas
list
in July,
out here.
man. It's Christmas in July.
Absolutely.
Actually, it's not Christmas. It's just mandates. It's things we want, right? I mean, don't you, Jeremy? Don't you want to have like a fancy starting lineup and a grid? Yeah. No, I'm the Grinch. You're not the Grinch. I'm the Grinch. The Grinch. Rawr. Pace car is in, ladies and gentlemen. After our 10th caution here in Iowa. Ladies, coming to the line. Gentlemen, 53 to go in Iowa. Lads and gents, ready to finish this one up here. What a great restart, Jeremy, on the Dennis Moore, holding off Devin West. Taylor Alto, they call him the Wolf. He's hungry like the Wolf right now, trying to run down the competition. And that 88-pound Yarborough throwback as they go back into the corner to 1 and 2.
Barnes looking deep underneath. Mr. Grady there has to back it down, doesn't have the room to go with the pass. Here we go. Number 1 shoots up the track. It's really tight on entry. There goes Travis up through and into key number 8. As he goes now side by side with Sean Bryson here. The inside of Mr. Grady now. We heard the 18 is possibly wrecked or at least spun of some sorts. LSRTV replays got it. We're 3 wide. He tries to avoid the 3 wide, finds the grass, sawing at the wheel, loses it finally. Doesn't hit anything though. Great stuff. Wow. Yeah. I won't discredit his efforts there.
Great stuff. Approaching lap 100. Approaching lap 100, Jeremy. Christopher White and Dan West Jr., they battled out. That is for 11th and 12th, trying to get back to Audebacher for the top 10. And they're right there. One wrong slip and they'll capitalize. And so also is Bobby Brady in 8th tonight with Sean Wrightsman also behind him.
Single file at the moment here. Looking still underneath the 1, but they kind of calmed down, West. They finally have found, I think, their little groove here. Most of these drivers have reconsidered going early. Kevin Smith. I'm sorry, but they have been going out. They look like they're doing something out here.
They do something crank. I know.
Look at the 15. Crystal White getting in some TV time here. On the far inside lane there, up against the white line. Get his corner exit down there. It's going to allow Dan West Jr. to look to the outside. A couple cars behind him looked like they wanted to get loose and spin out. Oh, Dan West with a great save. Right in front of the 0 for Garski. And that puts them down 2 by 2. Turns 3 and 4 here. Lap 99 underway. 4 and 5 lap remaining.
Wrightsman pulling away from Brady and the drivers of Audenbacher. All these guys up in front. There goes Dan West Jr., teammate with right. Trying to get up there. Ooh, Audenbacher with a nice block on the inside. We're going to go 3 wide. Bobby Grady's car. Inside of that number 1. The hunter is now the hunted, as here comes the Air Force color of John Audenbacher. Ladies and gentlemen, lap 100 comes up on the board. To the home stretch we go. 43 remaining at Iowa. Another battle. Roll boards.
No. No. Heavy impact right there. Oh gosh. He's still in it though. I'm surprised he's got the speed.
You're exactly right, Andy. He lost a little ground, though. He got bypassed. He ended up being up in the front battling for 3rd and 4th, and he ends up now 14th in front of Brian Barnes. But what a save as he bounced off the safer barrier after contact. To go next time by. Second longest green flag run of the night underway now for these guys since the restart. And the 6th in trouble in the grass. That is no caution. Stays to the bottom of the racetrack. That's Dylan Matthews. And we stay green, Jeremy.
Plenty of racing right here. Through turn 4, a lot of 2x2s still getting sorted out just like that to do it. And then a big block by Christopher White. So John Audenbacher there. He's going to throw it into turn number 1 right up against the door panels, keeping it clean. A little spicy. Looking to do something with Tyler King and some colors we've never seen him in before. He's always in that black face car with a little bit of horsepower today. The bright red car this time.
You know what it looks like, Jeremy? That's the throwback car. That's the throwback car to the King of Beers, Budweiser.
Yes, it is. 1,000%. As he slapped the ball off of turn 2.
It's right there. O'Brien Photography, also for many years a sponsor on the 21. As they come to the line, lap number 106 of 143. 36 laps to go. Next time by at the line. Dennis Moore, by the way, the interval on Devin West is a 2nd. As we see now, Ritter's getting some company from Alto, the Wolf, and the driver Dana Rogers. This is going on in the back of the top 15 now, as there goes Barnes now trying to battle with Garber and Bay for 3rd, 4th, and 5th on the racetrack on the back straightaway.
Here, 0-10, Travis Barnes cannot do it, getting a little too tight. That second groove is really rubbered up and doing some work here in the second half of this event. There he goes again. Travis sees the gap and gets the fresh air on the nose. It's what he has to do unless he tries the outside portion of the racing line, but the lane number 2 seems to be the way. 94th lurking. Mr. Garber trying to solidify a top 5 finish for himself here. Pulling away a little bit there from the 27 of Paul Newton 3-car battle for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Dennis Moore's got a 1-second lead over Dan West, so those 2 guys have got a little separation. This is the part of the best battle on the track right now.
Dennis Moore, he won the truck race on Monday. Right now, he is trying to sweep the weekend, the penultimate week in the Northwest Racing Series Spring Division, winning here at ARCA and setting himself up for the finale for everybody next week at Homestead, Miami, next Monday and Thursday. And right now, lap number 111 of 143, it is Dennis Moore with West behind him He's closed into a second by less than a second. 0.8 of a second now, the interval to the leader. But then look at Travis Barnes, Casey Garber. Oh, and by the way, Jeremy, lap traffic up ahead for the leaders as they come to the line.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get the long green flag runs. You're starting to find some of that traffic. There's Gary Nichols going way wide to the outside to avoid any confrontation with your race leaders. He does it once more up there, right, literally up against the wall. Pass around the 0-10. Travis Barnes has to back it down just a little bit, kind of at a really weird place. He goes a little blinky again. Second to third lane. 30 laps remaining in this event. Off here up to turn 4 here. 29 laps to go. Looking at a little side by side. 15:46, that's White on the inside, Brightsman on the out. Brightsman's got the preferred lane, it looks like, in a side-by-side situation. But that time he gets too tight into turn number 1. He's going to get it back off of turn 2, though. Gets the nose advantage over to 15. This is a battle for 9th and 10th place here, 28 to go.
28 laps to go for Dennis Moore. The longest green flag run of the race continues. This is even stretched out longer than the other previous green flag run. At the end of stage number, or the beginning of stage 1, beginning of stage 2, I was going to say. And now look at Dan West Jr. Dan West Jr. back there, Bobby Grady. Up high, Hunter in the 1, down to the bottom. Here comes now Chris White. He's got momentum on the inside. Brightsman powers back. Brian Barnes watches along. So does Onnebacher, Jeremy, as they close in on 25 to go at Iowa next time around.
So flying through quick once you see this green flag, continuing to pursue. Moore and West are loving this, and everybody else behind them is just, it's completely up for negotiation as to who is going to finish where. The old tires starting to cycle up through the front, the older tires starting to cycle back. And everything in between. Dan West again getting loose off of turn 4. That 55 car has been fighting a loose situation, I think, for the past 50 plus laps.
Home stretch time. 25 to go. There's Pinagora, by the way. Somebody was talking about him earlier in the chat box. He had something happen to him, got crashed out early. Had to find his way from the back, and now Jake Pinagora just kind of finding his way back to the lead lap in the top 20. He's in 17th right now. Alto right behind him. Frank Harris as well, and Rogers. Top 20. As under 25 to go, 23 at the line, Jeremy, and everybody's trying to run down Dennis Moore. There goes Barnes finally around Dan West Jr. Or will he?
Anything can happen in this group of cars. Super racy. There goes the 96. He's going to stop the wall. That's not for position. Going to shake your one down to the inside early before corner entry. He's going to take advantage of that moment there. Looks like the 15 wants to look. He's going to underneath the 1 of Grady. Momentarily side by side. It's going to be 21 to go. How long can the 15 hold this position attempt from the number 1?
White inside. There goes Barnes. He'll follow. And side by side. Another lap on the board.
Caution, 11th time this evening here as we're going to stack them back up and have a short sprint to the end. It looks like it's going to involve the number 3 of Toby Ritters. Maybe another car. Maybe Brett Johnson possibly. I'm not too sure. Oh, it's going to be the 0-4. Just getting destroyed here on the front straightaway. Maybe they'll look back and see exactly how this kind of transpired. Just, yeah, what do you think there? There's a lot of room given. The 3 moves up to take the spot that he gave, and then the 0-4 tracks down. But then the 3 may have come back up. That's a tough little racing deal there.
Yeah, I mean, I just think this is what we're seeing getting down to the end of this race here, right? We're going to see more of this, more cars onto the pit lane. Even the leaders on back have all pitted. Pitting here, money stop indeed. Could they have went the distance, Jeremy? Yes, I think they could have. But late race caution, 11th yellow of the night. You've got tires. Under 20 to go, under 50, you know, I would go for it. And that's exactly what they're doing. Pit exit. With under 20 to go. 17 remaining at the line. Oh, and by the way, Dennis Moore pitted first. Exits first in the lead.
There you go. That's a crucial there. Crucial pit stop. Nice execution from the virtual crew to get him into that position. Looks like we're going to have one wave around here from the car number 6. And then they get the 2 to go signal this time. So it looks like it's going to be 44. Dennis Moore leading it with Brett Devin West, Travis Barnes, Ryan Bay, Sean Brightsman. Presumably your top 5 coming into this potential final restart of the season. Revert from the race rather. And then I don't know. We got fresh tires. We got not a full fuel tank. So we got an extra bit of grip on these cars here, Wes. What do you think we're going to see? What's the aggression level going to look like?
Yeah. I think you're throwing it out the window now. It's about to be on here at the fastest short track of the planet, as they call it, right?
Is that what they call it?
Yellow flag, Fiesta, caution flag, Fiesta. And remember, you know, when they get 3 attempts at overtime, I think they're going to use them all. 2 attempts at overtime. Well, I think them 2 attempts are going to be used all, Jeremy, as well. I really do.
Let's hope not for these drivers.
Caution coming out. Caution coming out at not the best opportune time, because all this is going to do is cautions breed cautions. Stack them up. Homestead, next Monday and Thursday to the championship we go. Remember, Dennis Moore won the trucks on Monday. He is trying to double down here at Iowa. Pace car will drop onto the pit lane. 30 minutes left on sim time. 15 laps to go. Pace car drops on. Here comes their virtual thundering herd into the restart zone of Moore and West. Dennis Moore climbed 33 spots to take the lead, and he is gone. This is his house as he's turning on the back straightaway away from everybody in 2.
Oh, Travis, big blue. So we're going to go 3 wide. Listen, it looks like we're going 2. Brightman backs down a bit.
Thought about it, didn't he?
To the inside, he sure did. Late in the going, the window's open. You got to take your chances. Here we go, 3 wide now. Newton at the top. Wrecking the back here, 12th caution of the evening. That's all at least Dana Rogers turn to the outside. Not sure else was involved there. We're going to take a look at the LSRTV replay, which is
Dana Rogers and Frank Harris in the wall. Brett Johnson, everybody's squirming from there. Wow.
Good word that he's blind as a bat.
I think there's actually been some good racing tonight, Charles. Just being honest. I mean, there actually was some good moments.
Like Tony the Tiger?
But we don't know what time Emmett popped on, right? I mean, you know, you gotta have to be nice. Be nice to him, you know. Emmett, in case you didn't know, the producer Charles is talking, you know, he's talking smack about you again. He's talking corn about you. I mean, I'll be honest, Jeremy, I think we have had some moments of good racing, great racing. I mean, it was, you know, the long green flag runs, I think it's been entertaining. I think it was great, but we started off badly. I mean, it was yellow flag after yellow flag. I mean, you know, moments of greatness. There you go.
Moments of greatness. What are we? Some type of Nike commercial here? Like.
So listen, okay, so I see the timestamp and he says 12:37. So I got a feeling when he was looking at 12:37, Jeremy Stanley, that was probably when the great racing was going on. So that's why he commented the way he did. Because, you know, it's 12:37, it's our time in Eastern time, buddy, Eastern time. So that would be what? 11:37 for you. So just think about it. Just think about it. Jeremy, you think about it too. Think of the timestamp of his comment. He's just a grouchy old man. Oh, Takis for a midnight snack. There you go. Yeah.
Thank you.
Jeremy, what's your go-to midnight snack besides Bahamas Goombay Punch? And you just heard me open another one, Bob. Did you hear that?
Kind of depends on what's in the cupboards, man. I got some Cheez-Its up there right now. I got some Cosmic Brownies, got some Goldfish. Right now it's just the regulars, but typically it's a white cheddar.
Hey, but you can't eat all those snacks. Those are your kids' snacks for school, so you can't eat those. Those are your kids' for snacks.
If you buy enough of them, Wesley, you can share.
I got you.
This is true.
I think whenever I finish up here, I'm going to probably warm me up some oodles and noodles.
Not sure what you just called me right there.
I might change it up a little bit. Oodles and noodles. Ramen noodles. Oodles and noodles.
It's called noodles.
No, it's the ramen noodles where you actually have to, you know, like stick it in the microwave and cook it. Oh! I put it on the stove. I put like 2 things of water and let it cook.
I'm not sure.
Noodles. Yeah, ramen noodles.
I'm not sure what's wrong with ramen noodles in the microwave, buddy.
Yeah. Once again, everybody, people think that we're crazy on the broadcast because our producer's talking to us in our ear, and he doesn't want to cut us my gun.
He just called me a muncher, but what'd you call me?
Munch'em. It's called Munch'em. Munch'em something. The oodles and noodles. I call them oodles and noodles. Roman noodles. What is it? Ramen?
Ramen.
Yeah, ramen noodles. I hate all of y'all. Shut up.
13th caution.
There's another caution. I told you.
That someone dumped
Jeremy, did I call this or did I call this, dude?
Yeah, you did, man. You saw someone dump their Roman noodles all over the track. Happens here into turn number 1, stacking them up. Oh, the 77 hair is just, oh my, Kevin Smith, what a violent spin to the outside.
He wasn't having a bad night already. That just put the icing on the cake right there, dude. That did it.
Yeah, he's they're done, Brad. Chokes up there, big choke up by the 99, upsets the 77's vehicle, and ARCA
Oh, wow. What a hit. What a hit. Wow. Just what a hit. That's all I can say is what a hard hit that was. Unbelievable. Dennis Moore is now the leader. Devin West, as we are heading to the home stretch of this one, ladies and gentlemen. Another yellow flag. Late race cautions trying to deter the finish of this one tonight here at Virtual Iowa Speedway.
We're just 4 minutes away there from 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yep.
What's
Stand by.
that? 10. Oh,
You're listening to the CRN Community Radio Network. We now pause for station identification. This is the Community Radio Network, WCRN, 87.9 FM, Clayton, Garner, Smithfield, North Carolina. Proud to be in the USA. We are CRN.
Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you, everybody. And getting ready for the 1 to go indication. 13 cautions. And as we move into 6 to go, single digits, here is yellow flags after yellow flags. After Jeremy, I told you this is going to happen. I told you. Did I not call it?
you said there's going to be a lot of cautions. And sure enough, you are correct.
I just take a sip of my Bahamas Goombay Punch and I just put a smile on my face and just, I can get through this. I can get, you found the what? Is it?
What did we just dig up back here?
Oh my God, this is Charles.
The behind the scenes right now.
I hate him. I hate him. I really do. He just, oh. I didn't realize I'd done it.
You're going to give him the old what?
Only he's the one that's going to detect saliva flying through the air. You know that? Like, seriously. It's like, it's like dissected a frog, dissected a, you know, a commentary video, dissected. Yeah. Yep. You're definitely.
Hey, me too.
You live a sheltered life. Let's go back to green.
We live sheltered on iPhones. That's fine.
Under 5 remaining. Yeah, everybody, our broadcast chat box is not production or live. It is anti-Android arena because they pick on me because I'm an Android guy. Let's go back to green, shall we? There is still 2 attempts in overtime coming up with 4 remaining. Left to go here in Iowa. Back to green. More on the gas. He had to go first. He's the leader, and he's gone.
Garber wicked loose there with the tire spin off the rip. Gets it gobbled back up, though, as we get a complete lap. Or at least corner number 2. Okay, a lot of battling here upside. The 44's got a decent amount of gap here. Comfortable. Little lead here goes Dennis Moore. 3 laps to go. And
caution. Another caution. Kyle Matthews, go figure. Yellow flag, 14th yellow flag of the night. And this will seal the deal for overtime coming up next. And it's our buddy Kyle Matthews. Oh my goodness.
Woo, Gary Knuckles so close. Hi, Chihuahua.
I don't know, Jeremy. I don't know if I'd have threw a caution for that, man.
For what?
Oh no, just he was at the bottom of the apron of the racetrack. And nobody was around him when he came back up.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. So, well. Oh, Emmett uses an iPhone. Okay, so your stock brownie points just went up with Charles Emmett Crow because you have an iPhone.
Stock brownie points.
Yeah, because Charles really doesn't, normally doesn't give him any credit, So it's like, okay, maybe I'll give him some credit because he has an iPhone. And Jeremy, I had an iPhone. I just didn't like it. I had one in the early, 2013, 14 when I was with NASCAR. I didn't like it.
Yeah, so comparing 2014 to now it's a whole different device at this point. If 2014, you have an argument, right? Because there's nothing you can do with it. It's just an iPhone.
Exactly. Thank you. Right.
But
right.
The amount of features and the shortcuts, Apple alone,
It was like when
customize
BlackBerry,
everything.
do you remember BlackBerry was so popular, right? And then you get the BlackBerry and what the hell do you really get to do with it, right? I mean, it's like a regular
Keyboard.
computer in the palm of your hand is a keyboard there. But I had to have a BlackBerry. Oh my God, I gotta have a BlackBerry. Finally got the BlackBerry and I'm like, what the hell's the difference? Like seriously, you know what I mean? I'm just being honest.
Charles.
See, Jackie uses MacBooks and has a tablet and a phone and an iPhone and all that. No, I don't know. We use it for like football shows and stuff. Like we do Facebook Live at Vincent's and other things like that. One to go, by the way. We're going to overtime. First of 2 attempts at overtime.
Do we
Jeremy,
get one more?
Did
we get one more, man?
He's never going to get me to convert. It's never going to happen, Jeremy. Like that's,
You just have to. We just have to. We got to get you into an iPhone that has the latest software, just to play with it. You can't compare that though. I'm gonna actually defend West.
you're a hypocrite.
Theater
You
side.
told me HP laptops were good, Charles. They're horrible. You did.
They're overpriced. HPs are.
Hey, Scars on pit road. Overtime. First of 2. Penultimate race of the season at Iowa, ready to settle it. With Moore and West on the gas and gone. Dennis Moore with another great restart launch in 1.
Got these on lock, Wes. Let's see who goes for second place. Who's going to get the 5 from 0 to 10, or is there going to be another wreck? 2, 3 wide in the back.
Well, hang on. They just got to get to turn 3, Jeremy. That's all they got to do. They got to work on 4. They are. White flag. CR in 1 to go. Final time. Wreckers or checkers now. Dennis Moore. He won the trucks on Monday night here at Iowa. On the fastest short track on the planet. In the virtual cornfields. Comes storming 44. Dennis Moore wants to win more. He sweeps Iowa this week. In overtime, Dennis Moore the winner over Devin West. And Travis Barnes, the stage 1 winner, will settle for 3rd.
Dennis Moore just loves this place, doesn't he, man? Showing some great speed here again tonight. And he's going to burn down here on the front straightaway.
Northwest high 5 salute coming up next. Like we already had him. Like we haven't already crashed enough cars today. Stand by. This is the official one.
Yeah, for the 20th high 5 here this evening. We're going to see some more smashing and dashing on the front stretch.
Jeremy, you know, IndyCar used to run the Twins at Iowa on Saturday and Sunday. They took that race away this year to run at Milwaukee Mile. But, man, I used to love when the IndyCars ran here at Iowa.
Yeah, no.
And the demo derbies come to town.
To pick Milwaukee over Iowa is a complete sin in my book. Someone needs to go get that washed and cleaned up because that's a bad choice. But there's some good hits right now on this high 5 salute. Let me tell you, we already saw a car fly across the screen. We got cars wrecking other cars like it's a natural demo derby. Oh, the 37 just pile drives the 77 there.
I mean, this is the only series on iRacing, as long as I've ever announced, that they do this at the end of the night. They literally do this. They take enjoyment. We call it the Northwest High 5 salute.
And there is other leagues, a lot of them, that set a rule to say you cannot wreck anybody even after the race or will ding you for a penalty. And these guys are the complete opposite. They said, yeah, go have fun. Wreck it up.
You won the race. Wreck it up. Not lick it up. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's only right now. As Iowa in the books, 146 laps. It took overtime, 130 miles. 2 lead changes amongst 5 drivers, 5 different leaders, and then, of course, 14 cautions for 55 laps. Dennis Moore, the hard charger, the most laps led, the fastest lap. There he is. And Travis Barnes was the man from the pole. Here is the results. We'll talk to them in a moment. Dennis Moore, Devin West, Travis Barnes on the podium. Ryan Bay, good solid finish to possibly try to lock up a championship next week in the spring division for the ARCA series. He's in 4th. Sean Brightsman 5th. Paul Newton 6th. 7th is Christopher White. With a bounce back for Tyler King, who was 2nd in the point standings behind Ryan Bay. He'll finish on the lead lap in 8th. Casey Garber in 9th. And Bobby Grady will finish in the top 10, Jeremy.
And you got 11 through 20. Dan West Jr. Finishes 11th place. John Ottenbacher in 12th. Bryce Tickman ends up in 13th. Brian Barnes, P14. Ryan McLeod ends up in 15th after 15 positions gained. Dylan Matthews in 16th. Jake Pinagoro in 17th. Taylor Alto with a great race. Just bad luck there toward the end. He's going to finish 18th place. Ryan Bloom, P19. And Ray Partridge ends up in 20th.
And still on the lead lap, by the way, for those top 20 cars. Kevin Smith with problems all through the night. Bounces back to finish in 21st. Frank Harris, 22nd. Troy Daggett, 23rd. Now everyone else a lap down, more, or out includes Brett Johnson, 24th. Gary Nichols, 25th. Dana Rogers, Devin Matthews, Kyle Matthews, Tim Garski, and Clifford. Toby Ritter's a disappointing night in 30th.
Jason Leake in 31st. Tom Wygant in 32nd after destroying the pit wall water barrels there. Nate Garski in 33rd. Stephen Paulus in 34th. Seth Cooper, P35. Ray Fournier, Jeff Stabnow, and James Vining complete the 38 car pylon here this evening.
So that's the way they finish when it's all said and done. Let's bring in the drivers that we will talk to for post-race in just a moment, including the winner. Of course, that driver is Dennis Moore for Win Racing. Another win for him. Bouncing back, and we'll get Devin West in here as well. Tried all he could to fight back there at the end. Had to settle for a 3rd spot, and I think we've got all of our top 3 drivers, so we welcome you to post-race now, and let's go to Victory Lane and grab Dennis Moore. Dennis, big congratulations, man. Sweeping Iowa. Did you like this car race or the truck better on Monday, sir? Congrats.
Honestly, the ARCA car drove better, but obviously the race was not as good as Monday. Still a fun race. Started P34. Just worked my way up through the field, got to P1, and just held them off from there. I thought we were going to end on that long green flag run, which I would have been fine with. We get 3 or 4 restarts there. It's just so hard to pass the leader once you're on restarts.
Yeah, man, great stuff out there. Led a lot of laps there. You had control of it once you had the clean air. Didn't qualify, so you had to pass 32 cars to get to your spot, man. So had a lot of cautions to help you along the way. But what was, knowing you had a fast car here tonight and you like Iowa, what was your game plan to go from 33rd up to 1st?
Honestly, it was just to survive. There's always going to be wrecks in the middle of the pack, so just get through the pack without getting any damage is my priority, and somehow I survived that. I was able to get to the front.
Well, Dennis Moore has, in 27 starts in the spring division, now has collected, he's 40th start. This is his 40th start in the spring division. He now has 9 career wins, 19 top 5s, and 29 top 10s. Dennis, before we let you go, buddy, thank your sponsors. Congrats.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I just want to say one heck of a week. Swept Iowa, won Tuesday in a GT3. So probably the best week I've had in iRacing.
There you go, man. Way to go.
Yeah, a lot of fun. I want to thank you guys up in the booth. Love going back and watching these. Everybody at Northwest Racing Series, especially Jeff and Sean. The boys with Win Racing, Kevin and Ryan. Thankfully, Ryan showed up tonight, so that was fun. And Bob Speed set up shop.
Dennis Moore sweeps the week, if for that matter. Remember, we don't broadcast GT3 on Tuesday night, but he has won all 3 races for the week, and he sweeps Iowa. Let's go now and grab the runner-up of the race, Devin West, in his 23rd start. He has 3 wins now, 13 top 5s, and 13 top 10s. That's consistent there, Devin, and just ran out of time. Devin, you're taking this race tonight, sir.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad race. Definitely would have wished there were more green flag runs. Definitely knew once we had, those last 4 cautions at the end that there's pretty much no way I could win from second just because of how long it takes to set up a pass here. So, and even then, like I said, these guys are just so fast. Dennis and Travis have me beat Monday night and tonight. So, I just definitely didn't have what I needed to do to win. So, which is okay. I mean, I think I take a lot of pride in being able to run those guys. They're amazing at what they do, and I think I'll just hang with them is I take a lot of pride in that. So definitely an accomplishment.
Congrats, man, on the second place finish. I guess my question to you would be just the racing in general out there. Way more cautions than there were on Monday. We were trying to figure out what the differences would be, and I think it was just more loose on exit, tight on entrance. How was it for your car specifically?
I felt like this car was a lot more manageable than the truck. The truck in the first few laps, coming to the corner, was just super unpredictable. Definitely caught me off guard a few times on Monday night. So I don't really know. I know I just tried to play track position tonight, to stay up front, kind of stay out of the mess that was, like 6 on back, it seemed like. So I don't know. I do wish there were more green flag runs. I think some guys, I think just sometimes it's just tough back there to stay off each other, and so people just, I don't think they mean to do it, obviously. But it just makes for some tight racing. It just kind of is tough to keep going straight. So, and I think Homestead should be fun, a little bigger track, a little more spread out, multiple lanes. Hopefully we can get some good runs there.
Well, Devin, before we let you go, buddy, please thank your sponsors. And are you doing any real racing this year? How are you doing in your real racing endeavors?
No real racing planned. I've been fortunate enough to thank to Robert for letting me drive some cars the last few years. I don't know what the plan is there this year, but I'd love to. I'd love it if I got the opportunity again. It's been a few years since I've owned my own car. I definitely miss it, but life is in the way for the moment. So hopefully getting some time.
Sponsors.
Yeah, obviously LSRTV, you guys in the booth, like Dennis said, and always want to go back and watch the races. Team LSRTV, Jeff, Sean, John, Brett, Dad, and then just put on the league and just having a good time hanging out with those guys every, 2 times a week. My sponsors, Effective Web Solutions, Kennedy Custom Hardwood, and Motorsports Distributing.
As Devin West, everybody, he'll finish in second. And let's bring in the stage winner from stage 1, and he'll finish in third. The Ford of Travis Barnes. Travis, your take of tonight's events here at Iowa. Boy, it was definitely caution field. Rallied, made a bounce back, led a lot of laps, and happy with a podium.
Yeah, you know what? For having to do the walk of shame, I'm going to take a podium here tonight. So, good points run for us. Got the stage win and then bringing it home third. So we'll see how that shakes up for the standings heading into Homestead. Probably not going to have a chance to get the championship, but still fun to look at where you would be. So we'll see about that. Yeah, just a bunch of cautions. Like I said at that stage break, I said these guys are just going to go at it there towards the back. And so we got a good little run going for a second, and then all of a sudden we started packing up those cautions. So ended up with 14, which was more than double of Monday, so not a clean race.
That it wasn't. And you had such a fast car, and you've been up front the whole stage 1, so to see like mid-pack stage 2 and try and have to battle around, and it was going to be a tricky situation, and some got through it like Dennis and others didn't, and you got caught up in one of the wrecks there. So anything you could have really done differently, or was it just literally just putting your car in the right place at the right time?
Yeah, just don't shoot yourself in the foot and speed down pit lane. You don't have to watch all those guys go by you under caution. So if I wouldn't have done that, I think we'd have a little bit more, but just happy to bring it home third considering what I've done. So good win for Dennis. He's swept the whole week, it sounds like. Doesn't sound like he's doing too bad. And then Devin, of course, bringing it home second. So good run for those guys, and going to Homestead, hopefully we can try to get one last win.
In 26 races, Travis Barnes has 5 wins, now 9 top 5s and 12 top 10s, wrapping up the penultimate week, heading into Homestead, Miami for next week's spring season's finale. Before we let you go, buddy, thank your sponsors.
Yeah, of course, Team EBM, couple guys out there. Without them, I don't think we're up as far as we are here today. So, of course, got to thank everybody on the EBM crew. We work together pretty well. As long as we don't wreck each other out, that seems to be a common denominator here. But try to clean it up, get it ready for Homestead. Appreciate all those guys down there. And then, of course, we're going to go real world racing here at Wenatchee on August 1st, taking the 23 mini stock up to Wenatchee Valley Super Oval. We're going to try to see what we can do up there. So stay tuned for that.
It should be a good one for sure. That's a beautiful place at Wenatchee Valley Super Oval. Love the scenery of the mountains on the back straightaway as well. Thanks for your time, Travis. We appreciate it.
Hey, thank you guys, of course.
There is your 3 drivers, of course. Travis Barnes in third, Devin West the runner-up, and the winner, Dennis Moore sweeping Iowa. And Jeremy, closing thoughts, and then there was one more race left to go in the inaugural Northwest Racing Series Spring Division. The trucks and ARCA, they will battle on the track that is the 1.5 miles in your neck of the woods down in Florida, virtual Florida, the Homestead Miami Speedway, progressive banking. What a track, what a place to end it next week.
Well, to wrap up this one, caution. And yeah, I'd like to see the ARCA finish off on a much better note next week at Homestead. I love that place. A lot of multi-groove racing to be found there. Hopefully the subs is a little bit tighter and we get a little good show, but all in all, the excitement's still there. Monday, Thursday, tune in. It's going to be a fun way to end the season.
Should be a good one, ladies and gentlemen. If you'd like to get signed up for the Northwest Racing Series National Series that officially fires up in the fall, reach out to anybody at the Northwest on Discord and Northwest Racing Series on Facebook. Join the group and get signed up for this special program as we move into another season of racing. I believe it's season 13 when it starts up in the fall. As always, want to reach out and say thank you to Sean Breitzman, John Onnenbacher, Jeff Stabnow, everybody that is involved in making the Northwest Racing Series happen, as well as iRacing on LSRTV with Charles Wooten. For Jeremy Stanley, I am Wesley Outland. Enjoy the rest of your week. Congratulations to Dennis Moore. Pull it out the broomstick in the cornfields of Iowa, sweeping at the fastest short track on the planet. We'll see you for the finale at Homestead Miami on Monday and Thursday of next week. Take care.